Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. It has been some time since I conducted a live broadcast here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, and I can see we have a lot of live listeners tuning into the live broadcast. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in live, and those of you in the archive, please follow me on Twitter. The name to follow is Ghost Politics. That's the fastest and quickest way to figure out when I'm going to conduct a live broadcast here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, and I can see that there are a lot of people taking advantage of that, and I want to thank you very much. Anyway, folks, before I start getting a little long-winded about any other subject matter, there are a lot of things on the docket this evening, a lot of things to talk about, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and dive in to the thing on everybody's paparazzi-filled mind. You know, in this day and age of America where we're so starstruck, where we're having circle jerks for idiots that are promoting gay bondage like Adam Lambert, you know, when we're out here, you know, praising these ridiculous, sadistic, socially ill concepts instead of preserving our liberty and the integrity of America, I understand now that, you know, maybe the first subject matter that we need to talk about is something a little bit entertainment-driven, so that some of you American folks that are out here tickling your asses for the latest entertainment news clip to, you know, float on your boob tube out there, maybe this will get some synapses sparking in your brain before we actually start talking about some real serious subject matters that we all need to discuss, that we all need to talk about, you milky lickers. Now, of course, folks, everybody knows the number, 646-652-4869 is the number to call if you have any kind of an opinion, or you just want to give a statement, a comment, anything. You can give me a call here, 646-652-4869. Let's go ahead and go into a paparazzi-filled idea or a subject matter, and I'm talking about Tiger Woods. That's right, folks. I'm talking about the old Tiger Woods story that's been bombarding every single media outlet out here. Now, folks, I'm only going to be brief about this, and then we're going to go on to some serious, you know, political subject matters. But the reason that I feel that it's such a serious event to talk about old Tiger Woods is because this man is the epitome of sports figures. I mean, to be completely honest with you, he makes Michael Jordan or any other sports figure look like a mental midget. Or not really a mental midget, but just look like a economic midget. Let's put it that way. And let me tell you, I find it rather disgusting, personally, that the preferential treatment that whatever police department is affiliated with this ridiculous Tiger Woods debacle, and for all you folks that have been living under a damn rock, Tiger Woods got into a little bit of an accident. All right? Apparently, according to all reports, it was about 2:45 a.m. or something. Tiger Woods allegedly got into his nice cushy Escalade, and for some reason, as he was leaving his house, he hit a fire hydrant and then ran into a tree. And according to the initial reports, his wife, you know, that beautiful bombshell Swedish, you know who I'm talking about. I don't even want to get into it, but that bimbo supposedly broke out the back of the Escalade, broke out the window, supposedly, all right? Now, stay with me, folks. I know that Americans have short attention spans, and they're probably gobbling down some sort of, food product in their gullet, but stay with me. Supposedly, this wife broke the back of the windshield, got in, and dragged, or, I don't know, got Tiger Woods out of the Escalade. I don't know. It was very sketchy at first. So I was going to have a show as this little pickle that Tiger Woods was getting himself in got publicized, I almost had a show, but I wanted the information to keep flowing. And lo and behold, TMZ.com, for all you folks that don't know who TMZ.com is, they're the, people who pry into the entertainers that we are so fascinated by. The American public, we're so starstruck. Everybody wants to be a singer. Everybody wants to be an actor, or they want to screw one. Well, according, to these people, and, I wouldn't look past TMZ as a source. TMZ is actually a fairly credible source. It's ran by a man by the name of Harvey Levin, and this man is a lawyer, and before he puts anything out, he's going to make sure that he has the legal ramifications to do so. And according to him, and according to his organization, this was definitely some kind of a domestic situation related to the supposed and alleged extramarital affairs that old Tiger Woods was having. Now, look, I'm not going to try to get into Tiger Woods' personal life. I think that, if it was a domestic situation, whatever, what I have a problem with is the preferential treatment that was given to Tiger Woods. I know that Tiger Woods is a great golfer. I know he's a great athlete, okay? But who in their right mind, in a situation like this that involved traffic accidents and the destruction of a fire hydrant, which is city property, he ran into a tree, how many of you would be able to get away with the type of malarkey that Tiger Woods got away with in this situation? I mean, that's my particular pickle. Everybody's worried about who Tiger Woods is banging and whether or not he's, doing some, New York hostess bimbo or, apparently some bimbo who was on that ridiculous VH1 show. What was it called? Tool Academy? Tool Academy. He's banging some bimbo from Tool Academy, allegedly, supposedly, according to Entertainment Tonight. According to that Tool Academy bimbo, this broad has accumulated text messages and accumulated voicemail and all this other garbage. My point is this, that Tiger Woods wants to he wants all this to go away also. He wants to just be private about it. He's not going to attend his golfing tournament next week, all that other nonsense. And he wants everybody to respect his privacy. With all due respect, sir, I love your golf, Tiger. I think you're a good man. You haven't done anything to really screw up your reputation. Even if this was a domestic situation, it wouldn't screw up your reputation. But what I don't appreciate, Tiger, is that you're trying to justify your privacy. And yeah, you are accorded a certain amount of privacy. If you're within the privacy of your own home, you can do whatever the hell you want in there. All right? If you're within the privacy of your own property, you can do whatever the hell you want in there. But when you're making, and not just Tiger Woods, this goes for every entertainer and everyone who's in the public eye out here, if you're making money based upon the general American public's interest in you and their purchasing of products that you are distributing with your name on them, your face on them, then you have an element of responsibility to realize that people are going to be interested in what happens in your pathetically stupid, useless lives, you stupid morons. I can't believe these stars, the audacity. I mean, with all due respect, Tiger, I like you, man. I'm not trying to get mad at you here. I like golf. But the preferential treatment that these stupid cops gave you and the ridiculous garbage that you're trying to pull to people that have made you a billionaire, with all due respect, sir, we have made you a billionaire. And you're going to try to sit here and beat around the bush, with all due respect, Tiger, huh? I mean, I think that's just disgraceful, and I think that goes for every other star out there that's saying, this is a private matter. If it's a private matter, it shouldn't involve public officials, all right? If it involves public officials and public servants like cops and, police stations and police cars, it's our business. It's our business because we're the people. We pay those public servants, and they're not giving us answers. They're bumbling over their own tongues like John Edwards screwing up his love affair with his dying cancer-induced wife. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get off this subject here in 1 second, but with all due respect, we are such star-fetished ass clowns in America, aren't we? I mean, we're on the verge of sending more troops out to war for, why, I have no idea, but we're going to get to that in a second. We've got international unrest all over the globe. We've got an economic danger that has yet to be rectified or properly, properly remedied in some fashion. I don't think it can be remedied. And if it can, I don't think it's possible given all these damn liberals and feminists that infest our bureaucratic systems. But these are the things that we should be focusing on. But instead, we're talking about Tiger Woods. So I'm going to go ahead, and I gave him a couple of seconds, and I related that to some political and some social subjects. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. All right? I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. Anyway, we've got some callers here. Lines are blowing up. I'm going to go ahead and take a few. 254, you're on the air.
Hello?
What's going on? Are you doing a Rick rolled on me, you milky liquor? Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? I'm sitting here trying to talk about serious subject matters, and I've got internet dingleberry ass tickling, nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, hot dog with a mustard tickling their ball sack having dumbasses trying to Rick roll me on the internet. I mean, this is why our country is going down the tubes, folks. Do you understand what I'm saying here? I mean, do you understand? I'm sitting here trying to extend my debating table, if you will, to anybody in opposition or anybody who's in favor of my commentary that I convey on this broadcast. And what do I get? Time and time and time again! I get these damn prank callers that are trying to win brownie points with these damn cyber women in these damn internet chat rooms, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you something, it's not winning you brownie points, you stupid internet loser! If I could just once, just one time, have somebody call up here. I don't care if it was a liberal, I don't care if it's a Republican, I don't care if it's a conservative, I don't care who it is! I just want some substance, for Christ's sake. Is that too hard to ask from the American public? We're on the Titanic, folks! We're on the Titanic, and you idiots don't care! You're rickrolling me, for heaven's sake! You stupid! You piece of crap! Makes me sick! Rickrolling? Are you kidding me? Can you come up with something more original, for heaven's sake? Calm down here, folks. It's a little early in the show to get all riled up. Makes me sick to my stomach. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I mean, I've got the lines blowing up here. I mean, for some reason, which I appreciate anybody who's spreading the word about the True Conservative radio program, we have a whole variety of different listeners this evening. A lot of them. So I can see that we have a lot of callers here this evening. And we're going to get to you, folks, but let me tell you something. And this is a warning to all you prank-calling, no-life-having, cheese-whiz-guzzling bastards that are out here trying to, I don't know, win some brownie points with your own ego. If you're going to prank call me, the least you could do is attempt to try to provide some political substance to it, you morons. I mean, don't you know America is at its final stages? Or are you too busy watching Gay Bondage with Adam Lambert? Stupid. Anyway, let's take one more caller here. 951, you're on the air.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I can hear you. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. What about yourself?
Well, I mean, considering that nobody out here is providing any kind of political substance, all they're providing is Rick rolls and a bunch of prank calls. Let me say I'm a little upset.
I mean, you do sound a little. I know the Rick rolling is a little stupid. Like, I mean, if this is a politics show, we should be talking politics. But you're just ranting off on fucking bullshit.
Okay, yeah, continue on, you ballless having. Raised by your mammy, sound like you popped out of the anal passage of Ricky Martin, idiot. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Martin.
Keep going. I want to hear, you are a poster child of the modern-day American male under the age of 30. How old are you? you little ferret? How old are you? I'm talking to you, you little creep. What are you, servicing a glory hole over there at some stupid bathhouse in San Francisco? Answer the question!
Are you, like, talk to me about politics, or are you just going to make gay jokes? Like, I don't
Get this fruity ass out of here. Get him out! You see, and this is another group of individuals who attempt to not like me because I'm pulling them out and I'm yanking them onto the debating table and giving them bitch slaps into reality, and there's nothing they can do about it. The homosexual community out here. Oh, good Lord. These people, I mean, with all due respect, I'm not against homosexuals here, all right? If you're going to have daisy trains and gangbangs in your house, I don't care. Just keep the shades down. We don't need to see that crap. But no, you know, the homosexuals, they want to slap people with faith in the mouth. Anybody without any kind of faith, they were slapping them in the mouth by saying, oh, you know what, I want gay marriage, and that's the only way that we're going to be satisfied. We want gay marriage. And you see, I'm all for giving the homosexuals their little contractual obligation of being a little civil union, and they can get all the tax benefits and all that crap, all right? But for you to sit over here and have these damn stupid gay parades where you got oral copulation happening in broad daylight with idiots in leather outfits and bondage masks and ball gags and, fist dildos, we don't need to see that garbage. All right? We don't need to see that garbage, and you know what? It's become the social norm. It's become the social norm out here. I mean, for all of you folks that have been reading my blog, I posted old Adam Lambert's performance, and he introduced your kids into gay bondage on the American Music Awards. And if you didn't see that, go to the damn blog at ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. It's a disgrace. Anyway, folks, I mean, forget about Tiger Woods. I mean, we got other things to talk about here. Let's talk about Obama's speech to the nation, and we're going to talk about it right now. Now, first and foremost, Obama's speech to the nation was nothing more than, I don't even know where he's going at this point. I mean, he sounds like George Bush, but pregnant. I mean, you understand? I mean, he's continuing on with the idea of nation-building Afghanistan. Afghanistan, and with all due respect to the Afghan people, it's a pissing ground, all right? It's a dump, all right? I don't understand why we think that Karzai and our propped-up little government out there is going to actually make some sort of civility out there in this subterranean crap hole called Afghanistan, with all due respect to the Afghan people, of course. I also don't understand that we're trying to implement supposed democracy in Afghanistan. We're implementing supposed democracy. We've got boys and men and women out there in uniform dying, trying to preserve some idea of a democratic concept in Afghanistan, and yet they are still subjugating their women and putting them in beekeeper suits, putting them in burqas, beating them with billy clubs, executing them for getting raped. And we're supposed to be out here spreading democracy? It's a joke. We should be abandoning ship on Afghanistan. All right, we screwed up. There is no infrastructure to save there. The infrastructure, there's nothing. I mean, they're still killing for their food. They're still hunting for their food, for heaven's sake. This is a feudalistic, primitive civilization, with all due respect to the Afghan people. And the only way that, the only reason that we should have went into Afghanistan is through clandestine operations to get rid of bin Laden. And now we know that bin Laden has moved his stupid apparatus and his terrorist organization into Pakistan, and that's where we need to be focusing our military energies on, in Pakistan. All right, we should be kicking the crap out of Al-Qaeda out there in Pakistan and making them look like red-headed, four-eyed, freckle-faced, beaten stepchildren with their turbans shoved so far up their shit funnels that they'll be crapping out cloth for the rest of their life, even when they're up there in Allah and jihad, giving those 72 virgins a good working, with all due respect to the Muslim faith people out there. I'm not trying to be anti-Muslim, because I'm not. I know that the Islamic people don't have this terrorist idea rooted within their history. It's just this idea of terrorism as a weapon, all right? As a weapon that I disagree with, and the Islamic community needs to wake up amongst itself and start rooting those people out of their communities, but they're not. So I disagree completely with what Barack Obama's doing. Sending more troops to Afghanistan for what? What is the end game? He talked about we're leaving in 3 years, for heaven's sake. We're leaving in 3 years. I mean, we're already giving the Taliban some time to figure out when the hell we're going to go ahead and tuck tail, get the hell out of there. So we've already been defeated. I mean, by this little speech by the American president, and I don't know if you saw it, they would cut to the cadets that were witnessing, because he went to actually to a military school to conduct this speech, or a military apparatus to conduct this speech, and lo and behold, he laid out the basic, tuck tail and run strategy to everyone out there who happens to want to beat the living bejesus out of whoever the hell is the supposed parliamentary or democratic society out there. And what we should be doing is we should be, preserving the American integrity, American public, and at the same time making sure that those weapons in Pakistan don't fall into the hands of Al-Qaeda or any other extremist, ridiculous, sick organization that wants to throw the world back into the 12th century. Excuse me if I sound a little, preoccupied here. I got a whole bunch of ass ticklers up in here trying to agitate my chat room. I mean, we have a lot of people here in this chat room, folks. I mean, this is a great night for the live show, and I want to thank you folks for tuning in with me. But, I'm starting to speculate that a lot of these people that are in this chat room are agitators and liberals, feminists, maybe some, homosexuals that believe that RuPaul should be the next president or something, that are in here attempting to agitate, attempting to call up and provide all these rickrolls and all this garbage. So I have to kick a few of these dumbasses out here off of the chat room because they are disrupting the discourse that is partaking here in this chat room, folks. And if you happen to be listening in and you want to tune into the chat room, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks. And once again, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. We're going to take some more callers here and see what the hell's going on. 305 area code, you're on the air.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, look, I like everything you're saying. I like what you're doing, pero aquí en la sabuesera no jugamos así con estos inmigrantes. Obama.
Get off the damn microphone, you dumb immigrant. You see, this is another thing that we have to deal with, these damn immigrants coming up in here. Shut your stupid mouth. This is America, all right, where we speak English, all right, where you have to understand that you can't, come to our country and attempt to be a citizen of this country and then talk a foreign tongue, you stupid milky lickers. Just give me a break. But you see, this is what I'm getting. These are all young liberal agitators that sold their souls to this yes we can Obama garbage. And this is their reaction. I mean, they can't provide any substance. They sold their soul to this idea that, oh, yes, we can. We're going to cause change that people can believe in. Oh. And given this speech by Obama, I think that it's just completely wrong what he did here by announcing this supposed troop increase, while at the same time giving a timetable to anybody, whether it's the Taliban or Al-Qaeda, on when we're going to tuck tail and leave Afghanistan. I think we should have left Afghanistan a long time ago. It's disrespectful. And look, I know that there's some Hispanic conservatives. I'm not talking garbage against Hispanic people, all right? I'm an American. I don't care if you're an Asian descent American, a black American, a Latin descent American. I don't care. Just as long as you're an American, you speak English, and you want to preserve liberty. You want to preserve freedom. You believe in the Constitution, and you're not some socialist ass clown with your hand out waiting for Big Brother to give you a check out of our tax-paying dollars. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist here, folks, but, I'm not a politically correct person. Political correctness has been used by these damn liberals and feminists that have hijacked every damn bureaucratic system of government, and they have utilized that to subjugate the American people, and we can't stand for that any longer. All right, we can't stand for that any longer at all. So, I don't mean to get off on an immigration debate here, but I'm going to say this, like I've said before about immigration, all right? What we should be doing is we should be forcing the people. Remember, this is a government made for the people and by the people. The people should be forcing the federal government to cut federal funding. Cut federal funding. Let me repeat that one more time. Cut federal funding to these sanctuary cities that are providing safe haven to these ridiculous Nimrodic immigrants that are invading our country. We need to cut federal funding, and then we need to throw these damn small business owners and CEOs in jail for giving these idiots a way to maintain sustenance illegally, aiding and abetting invaders of our country. Anybody who has employed an illegal immigrant is a traitor. It is a traitor to America, and you should be held accountable. You should be thrown in prison for treason, in my opinion. All right, I mean, and let me tell you, let me go ahead and segue into the next subject matter of the show, because we've got a lot of people interested in this subject matter, and I'm talking about the Seattle cop killings by Maurice Clemens. We have somebody here in the chat room that says the black Muslim community is celebrating the deaths of officers relating to this Seattle police slaying. I believe that 4 or 5 officers were gunned down in complete cold execution-style blood, sitting in a coffee shop having coffee, whether, I don't know if it was before the shift or after the shift, but, you know, you had this ridiculous criminal-minded moron going in there and shooting these poor innocent officers out here. And it's a disgrace. And according to people here in the chat room, you know, the black Muslim community is having a field day. They're having a party about this. But, you know, with all due respect, I mean, what do you expect out of this sick society, folks? I mean, we live in a sick society. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that we have individuals that have pretty much hit rock bottom of rock bottom and have nothing else to lose, and they're going up in and just shooting people up. I predicted this 2-3 years ago when I first started this program. When everybody was calling me crazy and cuckoo, when I was calling that there was an impending economic danger, people thought I was an idiot. People thought I was... They actually compared me to that idiot Alex Jones, for heaven's sake. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I read the writing on the wall. I understand what's going on here. And I said that there's probably going to be more of these random acts of impulsive emotional violence. And that's exactly what happened in this situation. And, you know, if you've done any investigating on Maurice Clemens, according to all accounts, he was, you know, convicted of violent crimes and sentenced to prison, and actually got clemency from Mike Huckabee. Remember that guy? Mr. Supposed Social Conservative? Well, Mike Huckabee allegedly gave this man a pardon, according to all reports. He gave him a pardon. And that's why he was out there on the street. That's why the cops were a little pissed off that this idiot was even out walking the street, for heaven's sake. And you see, when I was out there during the elections, folks, during the presidential elections, I was out here saying that Mike Huckabee was no conservative. And, of course, I had butthurt conservatives with their garter belts up their ass telling me, "Aw, Ghost, you're not a conservative. Mike Huckabee is a true conservative." Well, would a true conservative, with all due respect, Mike Huckabee, would a true conservative give clemency to some moron that had the propensity of the Seattle shootings that happened? I mean, it's just cold execution-style murders. It's just disgusting. And I don't know the reasoning. I don't know the underlying circumstances. I don't know whether this was premeditated. I don't know. But, you know, if you look on the mainstream boob tube media, you'll think that Tiger Woods is the bigger story than this horrific tragedy, this social ill, all right? This social ill that has become so prevalent in society. Now, I recently posted a couple of blogs about how society is somewhat taking a turn for the weird, you know, a little bit of the fruit side, if you will, all right? Well, you know, a little bit of the fruit side. You know, if you look at the average male under the age of 30, like I said, folks, they look like they just popped out of the derriere of Elton John. They look like, you know, George Michael servicing a glory hole at some park bathroom somewhere. They look disgusting. You look at the dumbass apparel. I mean, you look at the fashions that these, you know, 30-year-old and younger youths are actually buying for themselves. These tapered to the body, skin-tight T-shirts and nut hugger jeans that, show half their package, and this really fruit style looking haircut. What do they call it? Bedhead. Oh yeah, bedhead is the new trend, and oh yeah, you see males wearing pink T-shirts and pink ties, and they're I'm in touch with my feminine side. You're a fruit. All right, I mean, it makes me sick. But there's also a harsh side of that society, folks. There's this hip-hop rap idea that I have been so critical of, all right? I have been unbelievably critical of the hip-hop rap idea, because what it is, folks, is nothing more than turning our children into a bunch of sexual deviants, which basically our males have become a bunch of sexual deviants, and have turned our women and American women into nothing but a bunch of subliminal prostitutes. And I had somebody comment on one of my shows that I didn't know what hip-hop was about, that I don't know hip-hop at all, that hip-hop it's not violent, that hip-hop doesn't encourage violence, that hip-hop doesn't encourage cop killing, that hip-hop and rap doesn't induce all this violent activity. Well, I beg to differ with you, all right? I beg to differ with you folks, because I'm about to play you something. Now, for all you folks that are trying, because I get emails, bombarded with emails from individuals attempting to try to justify hip-hop and rap music. And I have said that rap music is nothing more than a product being peddled to ethnic minorities and, certain white societies in suburban America. They're being peddled an image that is not genuine. These supposed ridiculous little dumbass rappers out here, these imbeciles are nothing more than products. They're fake. They're phony. All right? They are absolutely phony. Because if you look at 50 Cent, well, who is this 50 Cent character that we keep being fed through the mainstream media? He's nothing more than a character completely made up. I mean, don't you understand? If this idiot took the name of a mowed down, killed, murdered gangster in Brooklyn, New York, he in turn took all his reputation and decided, I'm going to go ahead and be 50 Cent. Even though I've never seen the ghetto, even though I've never been in the ghetto, I'm Curtis Jackson. I'm going to go ahead and reinvent myself as 50 Cent, and then I'm going to exploit all the ethnic minority groups that are actually living the strife in America, that are actually living the strife in the world society. That's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to play you a record, folks. Now, this is an album being distributed on the streets of Texas. And, of course, for all you folks that don't know, Texas is notorious for producing all these foul-mouthed hip-hop record. I mean, we're the home of DJ Screw. And for all you folks who don't know who DJ Screw is, he's this notorious rap hip-hop icon that ended up sipping on too much hydrocodone and having a heart attack and dying, but he invented a way of, mixing the vocal track to make it sound like with all due respect, to make it sound like a retard, to make it sound like, I'm a real deep, real stupid, but believe it or not, these people buy this like it's going out of style. These idiots are buying this like candy, kids at a candy store, for heaven's sake. Now, this Maurice Clemens situation, we have to understand, why can somebody have an impulsive emotional outburst to go into a coffee shop and mow down 5 police officers in cold blood? Well, I want you to listen to the hip-hop record that I played, or that I paid for, that I'm about to play. I picked this up at a shopping mall here in Texas. And the reason I picked it up is because the individual on the cover of this little album actually has a bag of cocaine with a rolled-up dollar bill, pushing it forth towards the camera as if he's trying to entice you to try the cocaine or try to entice you to sniff the cocaine. I kid you not, folks, that's exactly what this character is. And I had to buy it. I just had to see what kind of garbage that this idiot was producing. You got an idiot on the cover with a bag of cocaine. Well, on this little album, I found a song by the name of Cop Killer. That's right, folks. I found a song by the name of Cop Killer, and I want you folks to hear this. I want you folks to hear this, and I want you to listen to the words. Listen to the lyrical content. Now, if you have young ones, if you have, individuals that are, have virgin ears, if you will, I don't want their ears to be deflowered, so please remove them from the room before I play this disgusting filth of American society. I want you to listen to this song called Cop Killer, and I want you to listen to the lyrics. I heard this, and I couldn't believe that this is actually being sold on the shelves of American stores out here. And I want you to listen to how he talks about selling cocaine to kids and killing cops and selling drugs. I mean, this is the most disgusting, vile song I have ever heard in my life. And yet this is being sold to your children. All right? This is being sold to your children. So without further ado, folks, here it is. This is Cop Killer. And I want you to listen to it very, very closely, and I want you to listen to the lyrics. It's absolutely disgusting. Roll the tape of Cop Killer, will you?
Cop killers, coke dealers, cash off, it's the minute. Cop killers, coke dealers, take the out the coast, cook the price of premium, swallow them. Cop killers, coke dealers, cash off, it's the minute. Cop killers, take the out the coast, cook the price of premium, swallow them.
Motherfucking pig cake, this motherfucker cocaine. Why the hell the haters got a big sour break? Every killer cow kitchen now, bunch of fake. What's a killer pig like I'm tying out my leg? Bloody in the streets like I'm ripping out some brakes. Diamond in the bag, I'm on the block selling crack. Drug rap, they trying to make snacks.
I mean, do you see what I'm talking about here, folks? I mean, I know that there were some individuals in the chat room. I'm sure that your virgin ears got deflowered because you didn't anticipate the amount of vulgarity, disgust, disgrace, sickness. This is what is driving our society. Do you understand that this is being produced by American people? That this is the creative process that our sick society is going towards? I mean, did you hear this moron? I mean, did you hear this individual talking about selling drugs to kids? Huh? Did you hear a cop killer? And then we wonder why Maurice Clemens and other sick, twisted, demented individuals actually go out here and commit these sick, twisted crimes. When we've got hip-hop and rap producing this type of malarkey, I find it funny that, we're actually sitting here wondering, and how, like, these tragedies and these gang killings and all the crime that's related in America, why it's happening. Well, that's right there. That's proof why it's happening. That should be Exhibit A on why our country, America, is being flushed down the proverbial toilet. Cop killer, cop killer. Are you kidding me, folks? This is what's being purchased by our children. And then we wonder why our children are participating in such ridiculous, sick activity. Then we wonder why this is happening in our country. This is happening in our country because we're sick. We're morally bankrupt. We're politically bankrupt. We're economically bankrupt. And where do we go from here, folks? Where do we go from here? God damn it. I can't believe you stupid American people can't get up off your fat cottage cheese asses and start fighting for this country. Start fighting for the integrity of our liberty and the integrity of our Constitution. Don't you understand? This is your time to stand up in history. This was a government made for the people and by the people, but the people fell asleep at the wheel, and look at us now. We're sick. Look at what we've become. I can't believe this. What have we become, for Christ's sake? I can't take this anymore! I can't take this crap! Piece of crap! What have we become, for heaven's sake? I mean, is this our country? Is this our country? Is this our country, for heaven's sake? I mean, you tell her, I tell her right now. You tell her right now. You tell her it is our country. You piece of gluttonous, materialistic, you piece of... Oh, my chest. I better calm down, folks. I better calm down, folks. Let me calm down here. Oh, my chest. Let me take a drink of water. I'm sorry, folks. I know that everybody out here is saying, hey, I wonder if Ghost is about to have a heart attack. But you know what, folks? I don't care. I don't care if I sit here and keel over of a heart attack. I don't care if I sit here and my heart stops. But I can't take this crap. I can't take this country. Oh, my God. 646-652-4869. We're going to take another caller here. 517, you're on the air.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not bad. Are you okay, Ghost?
No, I'm perfectly all right. I just can't believe that nobody out here seems to notice or care about this country being on the Titanic, and all anybody wants to do is just, kind of sit back and think everything's okay. I mean, people are more worried about getting the latest materialistic widget being crapped out of China than worried about preserving the Constitution and their liberty. I'm just getting a little out of hand. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it's fine. I think you're a great American. I listen to your show as much as I can.
I appreciate it. So what do you think? What do you think about what's going on here in America? What's your opinion? What's your thoughts?
Well, I have two things to say, if I might.
Go right ahead.
One's about I agree with you about these fags in the country. I'm getting real sick of this shit.
Well, let's not be derogatory, because then this show could be consisted of a hate show according to these new provisions out here. We're not trying to promote any type of hate out here. We're just trying to provide commentary and discourse and that sort of thing. But I understand what you're saying, but we have to also understand that this is a nation of freedom, and if these people are going to have freak show daisy chains in the privacy of their home, just as long as they're paying taxes and not exposing themselves out here to the public, I'm completely okay with that.
All right, I get your point. I understand. Well, I have one more thing to say then, and that's I think 9/11 could have been prevented if we had just built more pylons.
Built more pylons? Are you kidding me? I mean, is that a joke?
No, sir.
That is get this idiot off get him off! I mean, are you hearing this? I mean, this is the American public right here. I mean, you individuals out here are making my point. You're making my point why America is being flushed down the damn toilet bowl. I mean, if you take a good whiff of America, it smells like a dirty, smelly, used-up carnival urinal, and nobody seems to be cleaning the crap out, with all due respect. I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, it's just disgraceful. This is what's happening. This is the kind of crap we're producing in this country. I mean, nobody cares. I mean, maybe we deserve what's happening to us, folks, I mean, maybe we deserve this communist infestation of America. Maybe we deserve to be, led around by the nose like some damn animal, for Christ's sake, because we can't be civil, for Christ's sake. I mean, look at us, for heaven's sake. We are giving up a free market capitalist society that enabled us to live like kings, and we're trading it in so that we can become serfs. Huh? I mean, give me a break. Anyway, folks, 646-652-4869. If you happen to be one of these damn liberal long hairs or these bedwetting hippies or these feminist muff divers, I mean, I want to hear your persuasion. I mean, give your side of the political perspective some substance. I mean, call up, provide some substance on the debating table. I mean, I have made you idiots look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack time and time again, every time I conduct one of these broadcasts. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. All you do is send your little liberal minions to call me up and to bombard my chat room with a bunch of disgusting, ridiculous, four-letter word banter and a bunch of disgusting, vile words and slanderous lies. That's all you leftists have. You're just agitators. And you see, the more and more you dumbass little leftists keep calling my show, the more and more that you idiots agitate my blogs and my chat rooms and try to disrupt things, the more you're improving my commentary, the more you are proving my point, and the more you are providing substance on my political persuasion. Because you have to understand, the true conservatives, I'm not talking about these Sarah Palin ass-tickling nut jobs that are out here calling themselves conservatives while sitting here saying, oh, you know what, I think teen pregnancy is such a good thing because Sarah Palin has a teen pregnant daughter. I think it's great. I'm talking about the real true conservatives. We are on the side of goodness. All right? It's the liberal that has to justify all this sexual deviantness, all this open, disgusting disgrace that we're seeing on the streets. It's them that have to justify it. But they're not justifying it, folks. They are purposely utilizing the idea of enforcing struggle. All right, enforcing struggle. Remember, the idea of struggle is premised on a communist notion. Communism believed that struggle motivated the collective idealism. And that's exactly what this government, and that's exactly what these power-hungry politicians have done to this country. And yet nobody seems to care. I mean, do you care? Can somebody please tell me if you care? I'm just gonna go ahead and take some calls here, and I want to ask you: do you give two rats' asses about this country, or do you want to be some communist little stupid ass utopia that's being led around by the nose and have some international consortium or some government consortium giving you everything from your job, your house, your car, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your dog, your goldfish? I'm just gonna start from the top. 1111, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Ghost?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I like to talk about the illegal immigrants, preferably the Mexicans.
Yeah, what about them?
I think they should, basically, we should, find everybody that's hiring, like construction workers, all these people, fine them. Mainly the construction people, because they're the ones who hire the illegals mainly.
I think we need all of them. Walmart, all the corporate CEOs that hired these people, the small business owners, even the idiots that hired these people to babysit their stupid snot-nosed kids. I think those people should deserve to go to jail for treason because they're aiding and abetting an invader of this country.
I think shut the businesses down, and that'll send a message to all these fucking pricks, these construction owners that hire all these pissant immigrants for like $5 an hour while we're trying to make a living and pay our mortgages, and then they all live in. There's like 10 little bastards live in one house at one time. So
I agree. I completely agree, sir. And you see, the reason that they can live off of $5 an hour is because they're not paying taxes on that $5 an hour. They're not paying any taxes, and at the same time, they are collecting entitlements that are accorded to American people. They're collecting the food card. They're collecting the housing voucher program. They're getting driver's licenses. They're not even legal citizens, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, and here they are. $5 an hour to them is great when there's like 5, 10 of them living in one household. Oh, yeah, I can make that rent, no problem. When you got 5 or 10 people putting your money together.
Especially 5 and 10 people who are all collecting government entitlements and are all collecting $5 an hour jobs with no taxes deducted. And it makes me sick that, all these hard-working people, and I don't care what you do in this country. I don't care if you're some big-wig executive or big-wig boss or you're cleaning enema bags for a living. I don't care what you're doing. If you're getting paid for it, then you are a true conservative. You're a true American in my book, and that's what I come up on here and fight for every day, is to preserve the middle class and preserve the upper middle class, because without the bourgeoisie portion of this society, we are nothing more than the damn serfs of feudalism of old. And this is a new age, damn it. We're not supposed to go back to the future, back to the past. We're supposed to look forward to the future.
One more thing, Gus. And there, to all these people out here listening, basically all you people saying, well, then who's going to work for these like pissant jobs like picking berries or working at McDonald's or Burger King's? Well, when I was a teenager growing up, that's my first job was working at Burger King. So now when I go to Burger King, I see these damn Mexicans in there. It just makes me sick. So,
and it's not just Mexicans, sir. It's all nationalities that are doing. They have a big Asian immigrant problem in the West Coast. They got a big Russian immigrant problem in the East Coast. It's not just the Mexicans. The only reason that the Mexicans seem abundant is because they're within close proximity, just a hop, skip, and a swim across the border, and they're in America. That's why we have so many Mexicans in here, and it is a disgrace, sir. We need to do something about it. But unfortunately, our politicians want to give these bastards amnesty. They want to give them legal citizenship, and I will be damned if I am going to go quietly in that good night while these politicians give these invaders, and I repeat, and I will continue to repeat, they are invaders of this country. All right? They're invading this country. And anybody who employs these idiots, anybody who employs these immigrants, I don't care where you're from, all right? Look at these people. They're saying, oh, look at them. They're racist in here. I'm not a racist. I don't care if you're a damn burrito-eating Mexican immigrant. I don't care if you're a damn turban-wearing camel jockey idiot. I don't care if you're a damn, Italian, spaghetti-eating immigrant. I don't care if you're a damn Scottish kilt-wearing Scotch drinking immigrant. I don't care where and what you are. If you are a damn immigrant, get the hell out of this country. You are invading this country, and anybody who is aiding and abetting these morons are committing treason. Committing treason. All right, that's all there is to it. I mean, you are committing treason, and for you to aid and abet these damn immigrants is just ruining the fabric of American economy and American society as we know it. And speaking of ruining American society, let me go ahead and segue into something else. But before I segue into this, I want to give you a little bit more of a footnote on this sick society that we live in that produced this Maurice Clemens to go in and, just blow up these people, just kill 5 cops, and you got people in the ghettos everywhere, having a party over this crap, and it's just a disgrace. I played to you earlier in this program a clip of a rap song saying cop killer, produced here in America by an American citizen, and this is why our society is turning into a disgusting, despicable, disgrace version of itself. It's just unbelievable. And then we wonder why all this crap is going to crap. I mean, come on. And look, I've got people in here telling me, "Oh, come on, Ghost. Are you telling me it's treason to hire an illegal immigrant? Is it treason to hire an illegal immigrant?" You're damn right it's treason. You want to know why these people are like, "Oh, my God, is it treason?" Because they've probably got an illegal immigrant taking care of their kids while they're out here trying to become corporate moguls, while they're out here trying to buy the $250,000 house on a $25,000 a year income, while they're leasing these big Escalades when they should be taking care and clothing and educating their children. These are the idiots that are worried because they know that true patriots and true conservatives like myself take this immigration issue to heart because it is an invasion of our country. It is an invasion of our liberties. If you want to be an American citizen, then you should go through the proper bureaucratic channels to obtain legal citizenship. But these individuals are invading our nation. I mean, just think about it for a second, you stupid moron! You stupid idiots! Just think about it for a second. Let's say all of us Americans decided, you know what, like at least 20,000 of us decided we're all going to find a way to invade the country of such and such. It doesn't really matter what country. Let's just say that we're going to go in there and we're going to sneak in and we're going to, take jobs and create our own lives and purchase housing and devalue the whole integrity of the labor force in the country. Do you think the country was going to take lightly to American people invading their country, taking over their jobs? They're not going to take lightly, and they don't allow it. They do not allow it, you stupid morons. We're the only idiots that are out here entertaining the idea of giving invaders to this country legal citizenship. And if you have hired an illegal immigrant, by God, you should be taken to jail for treason because you're a traitor. These people are traitors! Anybody who hires an illegal immigrant is aiding and abetting an invader of this country. So you're a damn traitor! You piece of crap! And look at you people. You people are more worried about immigrants and their national and their civil rights and their means of maintaining substance than you are. Then you're worried about yourselves. Then you're worried about your fellow American brethren that bled for this country, that spilled blood for this country, that has ancestry in this country. I mean, you stupid liberal feminist assholes are taking a dirty yellow bubbly piss on everyone who has ever fought for this country. That's what you liberals and feminists are doing. You're taking a dirty diarrhea crap all over every true American patriot that went out and fought for this country. And, of course, nobody seems to care, right? Oh, this is America, isn't it? The land of the liberal and feminist idiots. Good Lord. I mean, good Lord. 646-652-4869. We are now approaching the second hour of True Conservative Radio. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. Once again, folks, I'd like to thank you for tuning in live with me, and if you can, please don't be a milky licker and go out and tweet. You know, get your little Twitter fingers going and tell everybody that you're listening to the True Conservative Radio Show. Tell everybody in your little Facebooks and all your little social networking and all that crap. All right, I mean, and by the way, why don't you why don't you click on some of the sponsors? It's just a freaking click, for heaven's sake. Because I believe in the free market capitalist system, baby. That's what I'm trying to preserve. That's what I'm fighting for. I want to fight the damn liberals and the feminists that are trying to take our rights away, for heaven's sake. And I've got some ass clown saying, "Oh, look at me. I'm getting a headache because of all the yelling that's going on in the room. It's making me feel a little uncomfortable, and I don't like it. Does anybody have anything for my headache? Oh, my God, I'm sitting here with all my chewing glass." I mean, just shut your stupid mouth, all right? If you are having a headache because I'm doing a little yelling, it's because you stupid morons are more worried about, getting on your little telephones and calling the little 1-800 number so you can vote for your latest gerbil-up-the-ass having fruit bowl that's on American Idol prancing his little pink team ass all over the place. That's what you people are worried about. You don't care about this country. You don't care that this American country is on the Titanic and we're about to go under. You people don't care. You people don't care, and that's what makes me sick. It makes me sick. And for all you critics out there, for all you people that are in my chat room trying to criticize me, instead of flapping your fat Dorito-stained fingers on the keyboard, why don't you get your fat cottage cheese ass off of that stupid, dumb, squeaky chair that you're probably sitting in, get up off your fat ass, get yourself to the nearest phone and give me a damn call so I can give you a damn verbal backhand into reality, and that'll leave you so black-eyed that your damn grandkids will be coming out with shiners. You stupid, milky-licking pieces of garbage. Give me a break. I'm sick. I'm sick of these American people out here. These people are ungrateful. I mean, they don't care. They're more worried about, getting in line to their nearest retail outlet during Black Friday so they can spend the remainder of their stimulus money on Chinese products. Oh, yeah, let me go out and on Black Friday, let me go ahead and pitch a tent the night before in cold-ass weather so I can go in and spend the remainder of my credit, my credit remaining and my stimulus check to go out and damn buy some Chinese goods. Give me a break. You people make me sick. You make me want to throw up nasty chicken grease and corn oil and cream of wheat with Spanish rice and sauerkraut. It makes me puke. 1111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, sorry, I was just fapping. Hey, have you heard about the new speech about the government?
The what?
The government.
The vermin?
No, the government.
The what? Why don't you take the damn pole out of your mouth, you fruit bowl? If you're going to have a civil discourse with me, the least you could do is talk articulately. It sounds like you're about to come out with a Rick roll or some kind of a little curse word or some kind of a prank call. The least you could do is call up with a pair of balls, for heaven's sake. All right? It makes me sick, It makes me sick to my stomach to hear these idiots call up and they're, I'm going to act so cute and I'm going to act so great and I'm going to call up and I'm going to disrupt Ghost's show because that's all I can do. I have no type of substance whatsoever. I just like looking at men's toolboxes because, that's what MTV tells me to do. Oh, my God. Anyway, we're going to continue. 111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Not much. I'm just a little disgusted, a little queasy in the stomach. I'm about to cough up the damn T-bone steak I had earlier this evening.
Well, I can see why, getting a lot of crazy callers.
Absolutely. What do you have for us this evening?
Well, I was just wondering, you said something about immigrants invading us, and that was that was bad. And I just had a question for you. And you said you support the war in Iraq, and I was just asking if we're not the immigrants invading them there.
I'm sorry. Well, can you run that by me without being so out of breath and a little scared? Come on, say it like you got a pair. Say it like you got a pair.
All right, I'm saying that we are immigrants invading another nation, just as anybody that's coming into our country.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we're immigrants invading Iraq. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, anybody.
Is that what you're trying to say?
That out? Yes.
Okay, well, first and foremost there, caller, this is the same imbecile that will probably justify that, we should have kept Saddam Hussein in power so that he could have ran roughshod in the Middle East and, threatened everybody within the region. All right, I mean, give me a break, all right? We went in there and rectified a national security risk, all right? This man was a national security risk, and I don't necessarily have the time, nor do I want to explain to you simpleton morons who don't have a simple concept of international relations why we had to go in there and take out Saddam Hussein. Now, we screwed up. America screwed up militarily, and I blame that on that rat-faced Donald Rumsfeld. He's an imbecile. He screwed up. What we should have done is kept the infrastructure that was already there in Iraq and just kind of built on top of that. Instead, we blew the whole damn place to holy hell, crippled the whole damn infrastructure, and lo and behold, we're sitting here, in the middle of a damn makeshift Shiite, Sunni, and Kurdish holy war because these morons can't get over old tribal relation garbage that happened a couple of 100 years ago. It makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, give me a break, all right? Look at all these, and I've got more people in my chat room. More people in my chat room trying to spread all kinds of, disgusting, despicable propaganda. I mean, look at these people. I got people yelling racial slurs in my chat room trying to probably get me thrown off the air. That's a big liberal agitation, all right? All right, that's a big liberal agitation. Haven't you noticed that, folks? If you disagree with the great Barack Hussein Obama, or if you disagree with the liberal regime, that you're a racist? Oh, you're a racist. Anyway, before I get off on any other tirade, I want to bring up to everybody's attention that this December 7th, 2009, we are about to basically bequeath our national sovereignty to some international consortium based on this ridiculous concept of global warming. Global warming. That's right. You see, what's happening here, and I've been bringing this up many times in my banter on most of my shows, is that this December 7th, we are going to participate via our president into some global warming summit that's going to bring together, 192 countries to the debating table, and our President Barack Obama has already committed, before he's even stepped foot on this ridiculous global warming summit, he has already dedicated 83% in reduction in greenhouse gases. Now, for all you folks that don't understand what that means, greenhouse gases, the liberals are real good about utilizing propaganda and certain words and key phrases to hypnotize the dumbed-down American people. Things like carbon footprint. Things like going green. Green's such a great color. We should utilize that as a phrase of propaganda for our global warming hoax. And you idiots don't seem to understand that this 83% in reduction of greenhouse gases means that if we go over this internationally regulated quota of greenhouse gases, all right, if America goes over this internationally regulated cap of greenhouse gases, that America is going to have to pay taxes. Yeah, that's right. You're going to have to pay a tax for breathing. And it's not even going to be going to the American public. It's going to go to some international consortium that's in turn not only going to fund its own apparatus, but it's going to fund all the third world countries and bring them up to modernity. Isn't that a communist utopia, folks? I mean, doesn't this have communism written all over it, for heaven's sake? Look at it. It's communism. It's coming to the world. And everybody doesn't care, just as long as they're purchasing their girls. Oh, my God, these people are tickling their asses. While meanwhile, these liberals are bragging about greenhouse gases. I mean, give me a break. I mean, our sovereignty is being intruded based upon this ridiculous idea, this made-up hoax of global warming, and nobody seems to notice. I mean, our Constitution is about to be superseded by some damn international consortium, all right? Some international consortium that's going to be collecting taxes from America and giving them to third world nations so that they can modernize and industrialize themselves, huh? That's such a French fruity-ass little communist concept, isn't it? And for all you folks that are wondering why I'm bringing up the French in relation to communism, because it was the French that taught all these idiots in Asia about communism. Yeah, why don't you read about Mao Zedong and Ho Chi Minh, where they learned about the whole communist concept. Yeah, they went to France, and they went, I'm going to go to France, and I'm going to go chill out with a Pepe Le Pew, and I'm going to go eat a croissant, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to learn about the communism, yes. I'm a French person, yes, and I'm going to teach Asia how to learn about the Karl Marx and communism, and then I'm going to make them take over the world, yes. Give me a break. 646-652-4869. 901 area code, you're on the air.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days, maxing, relaxing,
you couldn't come up with something better than that, you stupid loser.
Guys, up to no good.
Is everybody listening to this, America?
My mom got scared.
Is everybody listening to this stupid fruit bowl? Listen to this guy. Just get him off. Get him off! This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what I'm speaking about right here. This is America, folks. This is the majority of America. This is why I don't know if America is going to be able to escape this spider web of ignorance and gluttony and consumption and lack of idealism and lack of understanding the importance of the American family as a staple institution of our country. It's ridiculous. But you hear this idiot, what was he singing? He was singing the tune of some ridiculous hip-hop-induced little episode or what do we call it, sitcom. All right? And lo and behold, he thinks he's some sort of a cool guy. He thinks that's going to, get him in cool with the brothers in his local neighborhood or something, He's going to think that the black people in his neighborhood are actually going to, let him in, and actually, think of them as their own. He actually probably thinks he can say the N-word in front of a bunch of black people now that he called up and said, hey, shut your stupid mouth, you Bel Air idiot. 1111, you're on the air.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to your show for about a year now, and I used to call it, and I was usually irate about the illegal immigrant issue, and I think what it is it's time now for people to, like you say, we need to get together, we need to organize, and we need to do what you say, we need to cut the federal funding in these sanctuary cities, and if we don't do anything, we can talk about it all day, but unless we do something about it, nothing's going to get done.
Well, and what's unfortunate, sir, is that nobody wants to do anything. They want to sit on their asses and watch TV and watch American Idol and go consume in China's goods that they're producing for us. And they want to spend their stimulus checks on, getting 20-inch blades on their Escalades.
I agree.
And I have to ask you, sir, if the American people as a whole, as a majority, if they don't see the light, if they don't understand the seriousness, the absolute chasm that is looking before us, if they don't understand it, then what future do we have? What optimism do we have at this point?
Well, I think the middle class and the upper middle class are going to be living in poverty, and like you said, we're going to be depending on the state and the government to take care of us.
And that's one thing I don't want. I don't want the government, some stupid bureaucrat who's nothing more than a power-hungry life reject who couldn't make it in the free market society, so he's deciding to take out his little power-hungry frustrations on those that he has power over. I could see just some bureaucrat saying, oh, yeah, you know what, you deserve a one-bedroom house. You deserve a small smart car. Yeah, you deserve 1/2 loaf of bread. I mean, it's a disgrace, sir.
Well, yeah, it's happening with this global warming. I mean, Al Gore just recently came to the city I live in, and he's, the people are going nuts. They actually believe that this global warming problem really exists when all it is, the sun burns hot. But 20 years from now, we're going to have a cooling trend, and people just don't seem to want to educate themselves. They want to fall into the trap that the local media, the national media want to, throw in their face, and they all fall for it. They all get suckered in it.
I agree, sir, and they're going to continue to get suckered in as far as I'm concerned because the people are so star-fetished. I mean, they have a fetish, and I want to thank you for calling, by the way, sir, but they have a fetish of wanting to be a big rock star or a big singing star or an acting star or something of that nature, instead of actually preserving the integrity of the institutions of our country. This country was built on liberty and freedom, and we're giving it away. We are giving it away. This country was built on the philosophy of the individual, and we're giving it away to the collective. And I wrote a blog about this, folks. I'd like for you to comment on it. ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. I mean, don't you understand that this country was built on the philosophy of the individual? And now we're embracing the collective, like, oh, we should be taking care of this and that. And not only do we have liberals saying that we should take care of the deadbeats in this country, which, shouldn't be taken care of in the first place. It's one of the richest countries, well, I don't know about now, but we used to be one of the richest countries on the face of the planet, all right? I mean, not only are they saying we got to take care of these deadbeats, you got these liberals saying, oh, we got to take over the world. We got to take care of the world. And that's what they're doing this December 7th in Copenhagen, Denmark. And that's what they're going to do with this global warming summit. They are basically making an international consortium, folks. And this is a very serious subject matter for not only America, but for the entire international community. This is a agreement that is going to bind all the nations that agree to this ridiculous global warming hoax into curbing their greenhouse gases output, even though China has already said they're not even going to oblige that particular international consortium. They're not going to have anything to do with it, but, all of a sudden America and our president is going to obligate us to 83% in reduction in greenhouse gases, so you know what that means. We're going to be taxed for breathing. That's right, and if you don't believe me, go research the Kyoto Treaty. This whole summit, December 7th in Denmark, is the renewal of the Kyoto Treaty. And in the Kyoto Treaty, this is exactly what they speak of. They talk about taxing people for breathing and emphasizing that the people, the individuals that are walking this planet, are the ones to cause and the ones to blame for global warming. I mean, they're going to take your weight and your height. They're going to take how much, food that you consume. They're going to take, how much gas you consume. They're going to take, the size of your car. They're going to take all this crap, and they're going to tax you for it, folks. And some international consortium is going to collect it. Do you understand that some international institution is going to collect these American tax dollars? And they're going to give our tax dollars to third world nations to help them bring themselves into modernity, to industrialize themselves, and that sort of thing. I mean, this is an actual plan. This is a communist plan here. And nobody cares. I mean, you freaking stupid morons don't care. I mean, it just makes me sick that you people are witnessing your country being withered away and you people are having a freaking party. 1111, you're on the air.
Hey, Ghost.
What's going on?
What bothers me is about these illegal immigrants is you got people like Double Darwin and Kyle and Poop, and they all got.
Just shut up, you stupid half a fruit. 1111, you're on the air. Hello? Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, who would you right now put as president? I think personally that Obama is doing a great job, but
you think why is he doing it? Why is he doing a great job, sir?
Well, I don't know. He's probably, but I would.
Oh, wait a minute. You just said. I don't mean to disrupt you, but you said that you think that Obama's doing a great job, but you don't know if he's doing a great job. I just want to clarify.
Well, I'm asking you, sir, who would you put there instead of Obama?
Well, right now, the only person that's in the public eye that I feel that has a chance to get into the White House, and I'm not, throwing my hat for this person, but I think that Lou Dobbs, an individual who has a proven track record, who stands up for the middle class, who's been documented, who we know stands for a certain political perspective, I think that he should seriously consider running for president, and if he does run for president, I think that this particular show may throw their hat in for this man. I mean, this is a true conservative who understands that we need to preserve the middle class, we need to preserve the upper middle class, that we need American production to rise above this ridiculous international consortium that's making us no more than a consumption hole for the international community. I mean, we've got countries getting rich off of our consumption, and meanwhile we've got these power-hungry autocrats. They have sold out our country right from underneath us, and this is the only man, in my opinion, within the mainstream media that has enough clout within the American general masses to be able to possibly score a dark horse win for president. I mean, I think that we need to seriously consider these dark horses. I mean, we can't. I mean, Sarah Palin, for heaven's sake, Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin. Yeah. Well, in my opinion, we should put Boxy there because she's way better.
Who?
Boxy.
Oh. You talking about Barbara Boxer?
No, about Boxy. You don't know her?
Oh, can you say the full name for me?
I said Boxy. It's Boxy the Queen.
I mean, give me a break, all right? I mean, here we are. We think we're having a damn decent conversation out here, and, once again, these morons. 1111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
How you doing?
Not too bad. I'm just, it's unfortunate that American people really don't care about their country falling down the tubes.
Well, I completely agree.
Now, what do you have to say there this evening, sir?
I had a question that about your views on gay marriage.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, you said that you didn't mind people getting a tax reduction when they get married, just they couldn't have a true marriage.
Well, absolutely. Look, I am not against the homosexual community. I'm against their agenda. And their agenda is blatant. It's obvious. They want to desensitize humanity and make them deviant and soulless as they are, with all due respect. And what I mean by soulless, I don't mean to encapsulate the whole homosexual community in this construct. It's just a group is defined by its majority. And when you see these, gay pride parades, and you see the open oral copulation and all the disgusting pervertedness, and I mean, just out in the open, it just completely ruins the moral fiber of any society. And I think that what homosexuals, if they really cared about their own best interest, they would be conservatives. And the reason I say that is because, first of all, you would get a little bit more credibility amidst everyone within the American populace if you were to understand that you cannot go to war with spiritualism, and that's exactly what gay marriage is. They want to call it marriage so they can ruin the integrity of the institution of marriage. So I think that what we should do is allow homosexuals, if they want to be monogamous, which, doesn't seem that they have a very good track record of that, but if they want to be monogamous, have them legally binded to a contract that they can, have the same amount of tax benefits as a married couple, have the same amount of inheritance tax, all the garbage that the homosexuals want as a married couple, but put it under a legally binding contract and don't call it marriage. And as long as they're not out here also promoting this open sexuality, I'm against heterosexual open sexuality. I think any open animalistic sexual deviant behavior does nothing more than cripple a society morally, and as a result, we are seeing the consequence of those actions right here in America with a lack of creativity, a lack of critical thinking, and they're more worried about if it feels good, do it, as opposed to preserving the integrity of this great nation that gave them the benefits of what they can do in this country.
Oh, I completely agree. I think it's disgusting regardless if they're gay or not, if someone shows any type of sexual acts in public. What I wanted to ask you, though, is you're talking about, when you say a marriage, you're talking about like a Christian marriage, something you would do in a church or a chapel, right? Like a church you'd find in America?
Well, the wording marriage is not only, having to do with some sort of a religious coronation, but it also has to do with the wording in the contractual obligation when one gets a marriage license, because inevitably, marriage is a legal binding contract. That's why everybody has to go to court for divorces and split up assets and all this other nonsense, because you combine your assets together and are taxed accordingly, as opposed to being taxed 40% on two individual incomes. If you have a contractual obligation that simulates a marriage, you will in turn, I think it's 25%, 30% now, or something of that nature. And I believe that homosexuals should be accorded that sort of tax break if they're going to be monogamous. And I also think that it's rather disgusting that homosexuals oblige this liberal and feminist idea when in actuality they do nothing but pay lip service to the homosexuals. I mean, they do nothing but sit here and in my opinion, demean the homosexual substance. Because I'm all for individualism. That's what this country was built on. If you want to be in in the privacy of your own home and participate in all kinds of weird-ass sexual bond, I don't care what you do. But when you start promoting this in the light of the social spectrum, when you're out here in broad daylight, in front of children, in front of families, in front of people, and are trying to justify your sexual deviant behavior as freedom of speech, that's where not only we draw the line with homosexual deviantness, but heterosexual deviantness.
Well, I completely agree. I have another question for you. I was just wondering, what do you think about gay marriage in a Buddhist church, if you could find one in America?
No, that's a stupid question. Anyway, let me go to the next caller. A gay marriage in a Buddhist church, you moron? I mean, what? Did you actually go to jokes.com and rip that one off or something? For heaven's sake, are you trying to, get the rocks off of your gay boyfriend next to you? I mean, give me a break. I mean, why don't you provide some substance, you idiot? Anyway, 540, you're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
What's going on?
Hi, I wanted to ask you a question about religion, if you don't mind.
Yeah, what about it?
Are you a Christian?
I don't think it's anybody's business what religion I am. I'm not promoting religion on this program. Never have I ever promoted religion on this program. I promote morality, and I'll even use, for all you atheists and evolutionists, I even quote your little secularist philosophers, like Socrates and Plato, which understood the necessity of moral ethos. So, I mean, I never, ever talk about any kind of religion whatsoever. I talk about morality in the secular sense because I understand that we have two spheres of consciousness. We have a sphere of consciousness that abides by the rule of law of this country and the laws that create the civility of this great society, and we also have our own sphere of what we believe in spiritually. So, don't try to go there with me, sir.
I agree, but wouldn't you say that morality was around a lot longer than organized religion?
Well, I mean, who the hell knows about that? I mean, the record of humankind stops at Samaria, and from what we know of Samaria, they obliged by the institution of the traditional family, with the exceptions of the feudalistic hierarchy. Yeah, if I were you, I'd be quiet too there, buddy. Let me tell you, I know when I put substance upon substance upon substance on the debating table, I would be quiet too, for heaven's sake. I made you look lower than Roseanne Barr chasing after a greasy cheeseburger with her hands tied behind her back right after a staple stomach session. Give me a break. Trying to school me. I never say anything about religion. You see, you know what that was? That was a homosexual right there saying, well, are you a Christian? I bet you're a Christian, aren't you? Just because I'm talking about morality, just because I'm talking about moral ethos, and I don't agree with this toe-tapping garbage. This toe-tapping crap that, you're in a shit stall somewhere trying to take a dump, and you got these turd burglars next to you tapping their toes wanting to, chew on your Johnson or something. I think it's disgracing. It's disgusting. But this is the homosexual community that's out here prevalent today. Instead of being conservative, instead of understanding that whatever sexual deviant behavior they want to partake in, they should do it within the privacy of their own home. No, they want to go out in these gay pride parades. They want to do all this garbage, and it's nonsense. All right, it's nonsense. Anyway, 1111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hello, yes, my name is
Paul Bernstein. I'm looking in your chat, and I've been listening to your show for some time now. I don't understand. Do you have a problem against Jews?
Do I have a problem? I haven't even mentioned the word Jew. What are you talking about, you stupid
Okay,
moron?
because
Get this idiot off. Give me a break. What are you with the Anti-Defamation League and one of those stupid leftist organizations that are trying to curb the freedom of speech? I haven't even said the word Jew. So shut up. Get out of here and go chew on a bagel or something, you stupid moron. I haven't said anything derogatory. I'm providing substance, you stupid ass clown. See, it's always this political correctness garbage. You know what I'm talking about? It's always this political correctness garbage. Oh, you know what? You're not talking about them in the appropriate fashion. Yeah. Oh, you're talking, against Mexico. You said Mexican the wrong way. You're a racist. Oh, you know what? You said black the wrong way. You're a racist. Oh, you know what? You said greaseball before the word Italian. You're a racist. You know what? I don't oblige by political correctness, you ass clown, all right? If you don't like what I'm saying, then turn off the radio, turn off the internet, all right? Trying to regulate my freedom of speech, all right? Now, let me tell you something. I will continue, all right? I will continue speaking my freedom of speech. I will continue practicing my constitutionally protected right until my last breath, all right? Until they make it illegal to speak freely in this country. And when these damn liberals succeed at curbing our freedom of speech, I'm going to go underground. I'm going to go underground, and I'm going to continue speaking. I don't care what they do. You are not going to take this freedom of speech away from me. I love this country. And you you stupid dumbass liberals, you're such brilliant agitators. You're such brilliant propagandists. Why do you think, I've had to kick a lot of people out of this chat room, folks. That's why I've been kind of distant in some of these banters. And the reason I've had to kick people out of the chat room is because they're putting derogatory slurs on there. They're putting derogatory slurs all over the place. I had to kick a bunch of people out of there. And why are they putting derogatory slurs? Because these idiot, dumbass liberals will use that as substance to take you off the air, to ban you from the internet, to ban you from amplifying your message. That's what these liberals do. So don't be fooled by these stupid, dumb, politically correct morons. Don't be fooled by them. All right? I'm a conservative, damn it. I'm a conservative. I'm not a damn racist. I believe in America. I believe in the Constitution. I think everybody has the right. If you're an American citizen, I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a Jewish American. I don't care if you're an Asian American. I don't care if you're a black American, a Latin American, a Caucasian American. You're an American. You're on my team. And I'm speaking for you, and I'm speaking for your children, and I'm speaking for the preservation of our rights and our liberties that was accorded to us by our forefathers. That's why I continue to do the damn broadcast, you stupid dumb. You make me sick. All of you stupid liberals, you make me sick. You sit here and try to agitate me. You sit here and you try to aggravate my show, but you're making me stronger. You're making me stronger. That's why I'm doing more shows. You liberals, you think you're winning? You haven't even begun to see the true conservative fight that's going to be coming out, and it's unearthing itself. It's beginning to unearth itself. It's beginning to expose itself. The true patriots of modernity will rise. And when they rise, this liberal and leftist opposition will see true resistance. They will see true resistance against their leftist Karl Marx ideology. And I promise, mark my word, that the true conservative movement will rise again. America will rise again. The preservation of the American family will rise again. Mark my word. That's why I do these broadcasts, folks. That's why I do these broadcasts. Hopefully, I'm sparking some synapses in the simplistic brains of most of the Nimrods that are listening in right now. But for all you damn dumbass simpletons that are trying to say that I'm a racist, you're doing nothing more than making me stronger, you ass clowns. You are making me stronger. So keep it coming, all right? Keep it coming. You're just adding fuel to the fire. All right? You're adding fuel to the fire. And we've got some ass clown here named J.R. Ryder, all right? And I've seen this ass clown around. He comes into my chat room all the time, and he makes these disgusting, despicable comments like, oh, keep paying your taxes. Oh, you work for us now. You work for us now. That's the way these dumbass, idiotic, entitlement-receiving jerk-offs are thinking. They actually believe that the American taxpayer is working for them because they're paying for their housing voucher programs. They're paying for their damn, free cell phone. Did you know you can get a free cell phone if you happen to be a loser in America today, thanks to Obama? You can get free Wi-Fi access now. Yeah, while all of us American workers are paying for, cell phone service and paying for broadband service, these morons that are, life losers, these are the ones that are out here capitalizing on all this crap. And this the thing about it is that, idiots like J.R. Ryder, which is probably some stupid loser moron collecting every entitlement he can seek his stupid, dumbass, lazy teeth into. These idiots have no integrity. I mean, this is not what Marx wanted, you stupid morons. This is not what Marx wanted for you dumbass, for the losers of society to get paid for being the pathetic wastes of human flesh. I mean, you understand? I mean, give me a break. I mean, it's a disgrace, and people like this make me sick. People like this are cancers to the American continent, to American society. People that have no shame, that they accept being life losers and accept and collecting entitlements and accept all this nonsense. They love it. They're eating it up, for heaven's sake. They're riding on Benz with their 20-inch rims on the American taxpayer dollars. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. 111, are you happy about our communist America?
Not at all.
Yeah, well, what do you have to say, sir?
Terry, no, Terry.
Yeah, get out of here, you stupid, dumb, ass-licking dill hole. Get off. 111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's the question?
Has anyone really been far enough and has decided to use even go on to look more like?
What?
Don't let me repeat that again.
Can you repeat the question for me?
All right, okay. Has anyone really been far enough and has decided to even go on to look more like?
Get off the mic. Do you understand? This is the lack of creativity we have here. You got these stupid little ass clowns up late at night saying, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the Ghost Radio Show. I'm going to call True Conservative Radio, and I'm going to act cool like a cool guy. Because I was only raised by my mammy because my mammy decided to leave my father because, well, she wanted to hop on something that looked good in a leather jacket. So now that I'm raised by my mammy, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call up, the Ghost Show and True Conservative Radio because, True Conservative Radio is trying to promote manly things and trying to preserve the family. And I don't want to preserve the family. I want to service glory holes. I want a toe tap for the rest of my life. I mean, give me a break. Good Lord. 1111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, why do you always use New York accents when you make fun of people? Do you have like a disdain towards New Yorkers or something?
Yeah, I don't like those people from New York. I mean, I think it's a shame what happened to them on 9/11, but they're ungrateful pricks. I went to New York. I stepped off the plane. Not only did the whole damn city smell like rotten piss and crap, but everybody was a jerk off over there. What's your problem? Are you from the East Coast?
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
What the hell's the problem? What the hell's the problem with people in New York? What are y'all taking it up the ass or something? What's the problem?
I don't know. What's wrong with people in Texas? I mean,
let me tell you something about people in Texas.
So much bigger in Texas.
We're independent-minded out here in Texas. We're not, falling hook, line, and sinker with a bunch of dumbass leftists like you are up there in New York City. Right? That's why you voted in Hillary Rotten Clinton. Isn't that right?
No, I actually voted
Carl
for
Levin?
Ron Paul.
Carl Levin? Huh? Chuck Schumer? Chuck kicked the American people in the balls, Schumer?
Ron Paul.
Ron Paul? What about Ron Paul?
Ron Paul is a true American patriot.
Why? Because he wants to abolish the Federal Reserve? Well, that makes him got a big pair of brass balls now? What is he proposing that he's going to put forth in place of the Federal Reserve? What, the government, the same government that's running our country down the tubes? Is that what you're proposing there, son?
No, I'm proposing a communist takeover.
Yeah, of course you are, a communist takeover. Of course. I mean, you love this communist crap. You just want to sit back, get high all day, and get your fat ass, fed, bread from the American government. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right? You smoke pot, don't you?
All. Equality for everybody.
Equality for all, huh?
A handful
So the individual that's busting his ass, and taking tax out of their check, they have to support you losers of society.
It wouldn't affect him if he's working hard. Everybody will at least have opportunity to be able to.
Oh, everybody hearing this crap? Is everybody hearing this? Keep talking, sir.
You, sir.
Keep talking. I want you to listen to this, folks, because this is what these idiots actually think.
If everybody has a chance to succeed, you wouldn't be in a recession right now.
And what do you propose? What do you propose?
I propose equality for everyone.
I mean, that's political romance. Why don't you put some substance on the debating table, all right? How are you going to, regulate the means of production?
Okay, we could start by fixing every public school system in America.
The public school system has dumbed down this country. That's why these idiots don't know their asses from their elbow, and they think that America fought on the side of Hitler during World War II against the Russians. That's how stupid the American public education bureaucratic, publicly funded $32,000 a year a kid garbage is done for our country. So what's the next one?
Okay, after we would fix the school system, we would fix the racist criminal justice system.
The racist criminal justice system, huh? And hip-hop and rap have nothing to do with all these ethnic minorities turning themselves into a bunch of criminalistic idiots?
Have you ever lived in one of those communities, sir?
You know what? The people that are in the supposed impoverished part of America, they're living better than 80% of the world. So you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that,
Where's your proof?
You see, this is what I'm saying. You're a gluttonous asshole. You're ungrateful. I bet you're fat in the ass.
You don't have any proof.
You're ungrateful.
Where's your
ungrateful,
proof,
and you want everything handed to you on a silver platter. I mean, do you understand? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, we got people starving in Africa right now, right? We got people starving in Africa because, we're dropping food over there. America's dropping food, aid, supplies, everything, but because people are starving in Africa, because their own people are regulating the distribution of food. They're regulating the distribution of food, for heaven's sake. I mean, it's a disgrace, man. I mean, we have lived like kings. I mean, the free market capitalist system has provided opportunity for everyone, and you people want to trade it in for serfdom. It's a disgrace. And let me tell you something. I wish nothing but horrible things on all you communist bastards. You're treasonous idiots to our country, and you deserved, a treasonous outcome accordingly. 1111, you're on the air.
Hello?
No, what's going on?
Oh, I'm not muted. No, I'm just saying, you jumped to the conclusion that I was of African descent. I'm not even of African descent, sir.
I didn't say you were from African descent, you stupid moron. You were the one that brought up the racist justice system, baby. I'm going against the man, baby. I'm going against the racist justice system. Even though I got people within my own race exploiting my own people, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'm not going to talk about 50 Cent and all them people that made millions off of the black stripe. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the government. I'm going to talk about communism. I'm going to talk about Marxism, baby. Black Panther. Long live Huey Newton. 1111, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. My name is Dan, man. Listen, let me tell you something, man.
I already recognize this stupid idiot's. Why don't you turn down the TV, you moron? Pick a medium. All right, pick a medium. If you're going to get on the internet, get on the internet. If you're going to watch the television, then get your fat ass on the damn couch and watch the television. Stupid moron. 1111, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Look, you got a really good show tonight, but Alex Jones had one of the greatest shows of all time. First of all. Second of all, do you believe in personal responsibility?
Yeah, I of course I believe in personal responsibility. Get to the point.
And you believe in personal freedom?
I believe in freedom and liberty accorded to us by the Constitution.
Then why can't I have the freedom to be an illegal immigrant?
Everybody hear this? Everybody hear this, idiot? Everybody hear that? Do you want a burrito with that too? Son? That's right. Get off. That's right. You better hang up after that. I mean, this is a disgrace, folks. This is our country here. I mean, this is a perfect example of why our country is being flushed down the toilet, folks. And I'm talking to all the people that truly appreciate my commentary. This is a call to you. I wrote a blog today, ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. When I try to extend my hand to those that are true conservatives, that they want to preserve the American idea, who want to preserve America as we know it, it is time for you to get your ass off of the sidelines and in the front lines, because the front lines are right outside your doorstep. And if you are going to remain complacent, if you are going to remain silent and remain just sitting there in your damn lazy boy chair and, watching old episodes of Hee Haw, guzzling down Cheese Whiz and all this other garbage, well, then this very consequence, I mean, for all you folks that are listening in, you heard all the dumbass callers, all the idiots that were trying to prank call, all the morons that sounded like Mammy's boys, that sounded like, they didn't have any bass in their voice because they were raised by their mammy, because Mammy decided to hop on something that looks good in a leather jacket, and Daddy caught her and decided to get a divorce, and lo and behold, Daddy's got to pay all the damn child support, even though he caught this disgusting, despicable dish rag whore philandering around on him. Welcome to the new America, huh? Welcome to the new America. Anyway, 000, you're on the air.
Yes, hello?
How's it going?
I'm great, thanks, and you?
I'm not too bad. It's just unfortunate that America doesn't give a crap about its own country anymore.
No, I completely agree with you. And you know what? I just think this one thing that Obama has completely looked over in the last couple of years, or in the last year, excuse me, sorry. But he didn't even talk about it during the election, is the mudkips that are indigenous to the area in China. They're not even getting any attention, and they're dying right now from over 9,000 predators. I mean, we need to do something about that.
What?
There are over 9,000 mudkips that are dying from predators out in China.
Oh, God. I mean, are you kidding me, folks? I mean, is this America? I mean, why am I here? Why am I here wasting my breath? Why am I here, putting myself further into the grave, giving myself a damn near heart attack so I can get callers that give me dumbass crap like this? All right? I mean, it's no wonder why we're such a stupid, pathetic country. I mean, look at the people, for Christ's sake. Look at the people! They're embracing Marxism. They're embracing communism because they are life losers. And why should I have to take care of a life loser? I don't care about you people. I don't care about the poor in America, okay? I don't care! You people have it better than 80% of the entire world. People are starving in the international community, and you people are still bitching. You dumbasses in the poor communities are fat in the ass. Folks, I've said this time and time again, but I challenge you to do it. Go ride your car around the supposed impoverished American communities, and go ride your car around it and watch these assholes waddle their fat jelly asses. I mean, do poor people get fat, folks? Do poor people get fat? No, they don't! But these idiots that are in these impoverished portions of America will continue to have you to believe that, we're suffering, even though I'm fat in the ass and I'm eating more than 80% of the world, and I've got my new latest technological gadget out of China and my new iPhone, and I got free cell phone service, and I got my housing voucher program, and I got all this paid for by the American government, but I need help. I don't give a crap about the poor in America. I don't, all right? I spit on the poor in America. I spit on the poor in I spit on you idiots! Who I care about is the middle class and the upper middle class. That's who I would fight for. That's who I would die for. The middle class and the upper middle class. The bourgeoisie! Long live the bourgeoisie! That's who I'm fighting for, folks. Somebody who's out there working for a living. And I don't care what you're doing, folks. I don't care if you're out there working Burger King, McDonald's, fast food, cleaning enema bags for a living. I don't care if you're the idiot who scrapes up the crustaceans on the floor of an adult theater. And as long as you're getting paid for it, you're paying your taxes, and you're conducting yourself within the rule of law, I don't care. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for the working man, the real American worker, the Volk that keeps this society going. And I challenge you, folks, this holiday season, when you're out there shopping, all right, doing your shopping for all these ass clowns who don't even really give a crap about you anyway, when you're shopping for these people and you see some dirty dish rag whore single mother that's got 6 kids trailing her, don't feel sorry for her. Spit on her! All right? I mean, make a bad remark about her. Call her a whore! All right? Because we cannot embrace these social ills anymore. We can't call Octomom cute, all right? We can't keep supporting these dumbass, uterus pipe, kid-shitting idiots that are out here producing kids just so they can get paid more by the government. We need to stop this, and I'm telling you, folks, it would be a great day. It'll be a great goddamn day in America when these idiots have their damn entitlement checks taken right from under them, folks. It'll be a great day in America. It'll be a great day in America. But you know what? I know that people kind of criticize me and say that I'm a heartless man. I'm not a heartless man. I am not a heartless man. I just care about this country, all right? I just care about the integrity of this country. I want to preserve the free market system, all right? I want to preserve the free market system. So the poor in America, I spit on you people, all right? I spit on you idiots. My tax dollars and every working American person's tax dollars should not be, allotted to feed your fat asses, all right? Our tax-paying dollars should not be allotted to give you free housing and free cell phone service and free food cards for life. All right, and these are lifetime government entitlements, folks. I mean, this is not right. So me being not, a very, very mean man, I think that maybe we shouldn't take away these entitlements right away. I think that we should force these people to go to work. I think that all these dish rag whore mothers, since we're paying for their, child care anyway, instead of hopping around from penis to penis to penis and philandering around and turning themselves into subliminal prostitutes, maybe we can go out here and have them clean, carnival urinals and shit stalls. Maybe we can have them cleaning graffiti and doing all the disgusting, despicable, vile work that nobody wants to really do out here. Maybe we should, have them at a parade detail, cleaning up the road apples, cleaning up the horse crap that's, trailing behind the parade. I mean, I think that's exactly what the poor in America that are collecting entitlements, I think that's what they should be doing, all right? I think that they should be out there working for these entitlements. It makes me sick. All right? Now, I fight for the middle class and the upper middle class. All right? That's who I'm fighting for, and that's who I care for, because without an upper middle class and without a middle class, there is no America. We'll be no different than Mexico, where you're either filthy rich or you're dirt poor. And I don't like that prospect, folks. I don't like that prospect, but you've heard all the calls this evening, folks. You heard all these despicable individuals trying to agitate my show. They have no substance. They can't debate me, folks. They can't do it. So they're going to call up and try to deviate your conscience. Because you have to remember, folks, when you listen to this commentary, any time that these idiots call up and, say these stupid little dumbass, ridiculous 2-bit prank calls, these idiots are deviating your mental process. All right? When you were thinking about one thing, these ass clowns, they call up, make a big ruckus, you're thinking about something else. And that's the game of liberalism and feminism. That's the game of liberalism and feminism. They never stay on one subject matter. They want you going out and about in 50 million things because in that process of disarray, they implement their agenda, and I will be damned. I will be damned if communism takes over this country, and I will be damned if I go quietly in that good night. So what are you? What are you going to do as an American citizen? What are you going to do as a patriot of modernity? I'm calling on you to do something. Get up and get out and take action. It is time. It is more than time. It is necessary. And you must conduct yourselves properly in this government that was made for the people and by the people. Because if we don't, we are going to have this quasi-communist socialist garbage implemented upon us. And us real Americans are going to have to get the hell out of here. Us real Americans are going to have to go to a new country because these damn liberals have bamboozled the American people into giving up their freedom into a lifetime of serfdom. These idiots have sold out their children, their grandchildren, their great-great-great-grandchildren, so they can have a housing voucher program, so they can have a Social Security check, so they can have another government entitlement. And I don't want government entitlements, and any true conservative doesn't want any kind of entitlement. We want opportunity! So demand it! Go out there and organize! I'm calling on you, folks! I'm calling on you! I'm calling on you! I'm calling on you! Go out there and destroy this leftist propaganda! Just expose the contradictions! Expose the contradictions! And rub it in their stupid... rub it in their stupid faces! And make sure they choke on it! Make sure they choke on it! This country depends on you! The spirit of the patriots that have died for America are dependent on you! So get up and take action! This is a country made for the people and by the people, and the people are going to rise for what is right, for what is our duty, for what has been accorded to us, and that is the Constitution and the freedom and liberties accorded by that great document. And I will be damned if I will go down without a fight. I will be damned if I go out without a fight. You stupid liberal pieces of crap, I'm telling you right now, you make me sick! You make me sick, you stupid, dumb, liberal, long-haired, feminist asshole! You make me sick! You make me sick, you stupid! Are you happy? Are you happy that Karl Marx is being implemented? Are you happy that communism is being implemented? You stupid! You need to do something! All you true conservatives out there! You need to do something! Do it before it's too late! Do it! Do it! Oh, my chest. Anyway, folks, I got a minute left in the program. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Please patronize the sponsors. It's just a freaking click. And at the same time, folks, please comment on the blog. I will be blogging this evening. ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. That's ghostpolitics.blogspot.com. And once again, folks, these shows are sporadic. These shows are sporadic, so if you want to be here during the live broadcast, the best thing for you to do is follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, and the name to follow is Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. And by the way, folks, please spread the word about the True Conservative Radio Show. Please spread the word. Go to the blogs. Go to the forums. Go to the chat rooms. Go tweet about it. Everyone go out there and spread the word because our country depends on it. Our country depends on it. You heard these Marxists. You heard these communists. I mean, you got these losers in America saying, oh, you work for us, so keep paying your taxes. So if you happen to be an American worker, just know that at the end of this week, this Friday, when your check is being docked those taxes, it's going into the mouth and into the pocket of some ridiculous life loser that's depending on you to work for them. Ridiculous. Anyway, folks, keep up to date with me. I will have a show soon. Follow me, Ghost Politics, on Twitter. Long live the conservative movement and death to feminism.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.